getting ready here on the stage. And the great thing about MomoCon, you think this stage is nice, wait till tomorrow when we get to that top 8.
I know, I'm sad I'm gonna miss it, man. I'm sad I'm gonna miss it.
Right.
Yeah, man. But shout out to Dad. He's getting remarried tomorrow, so I gotta make sure I'm there for that. Front and center. So, leaving 8 a.m. and then we'll get it all locked in.
Thanks for coming out this weekend, even though you got all that going on, man.
Yeah, well, you know, gotta chase the money, chase the money. Taste the money. STiCK and King K. Rool. What in the 2018 hell is this matchup? Let's get it, man.
Yeah, we going back in the time machine right now.
I'm ready.
All right, King K. Rool, a character that is not too common, the higher levels of play here, but now we got STiCK rocking the King K. Rool. You got to have the item play against this character as well. Snake definitely making a huge resurgence in the meta.
Oh yeah, Apollo Kage's doing really well. We were talking to Scat in the elevator on the way down.
Yeah,
said that, you know, he's looking to get his hands dirty once more. And of course, all the Japanese snakes as well too. Big shout out to all of them. They, of course, they take no prisoners with their gameplay. So happy this character is back. I never thought this character fell off. I just thought that, you know, it's just traditional fighting game meta. Early meta characters, and then boom, DLC comes out, and then early characters come back. So we're kind of in that arc right now.
Yeah, we just didn't have too many. Oh no, whoa. The back air, they could have done it. Oh, and tried to return the back air was STiCK with the K. Rool. Both of those back airs would have done it in. They setting up the traps though, the grenades.
Now we got to keep in mind too, SNK's ground game, as much as we talk about, of course, you know, his projectile game. Nikita, of course, very detrimental to King K. Rool. Oh, actually able to get through it. Nothing off the ledge trump, and unfortunately gets clapped up trying to go for the ledge trump back here. Great option, but you know, SNKC, you got to keep that fight on to solid ground.
Okay, got a little fancy with the reverses here. The back air, the drop kick, gonna do it. First stock going to Zenza.
Yep.
Directional air dodge to the ledge with the Cypher covering everything, going for the down throw, try to get the tech roll in, but STiCK rolling to safety.
Oh my God, and of course that first hit of F-tilt frame 4 quicker than probably most of King K. Rool's toolkit. Of course, kill option, very good for putting on percent as well too. This is what I was talking about before. SNKC's ground game is, I mean, it's pretty insane, man, you know, but it's so easy to get caught up in, of course, the B button that you forget, man. Once you get close, I got a frame 3 jab, I got that F-tilt, I got pretty much my whole aerial toolkit down there out of shield. I mean, you overextend, you know I'm pressing down there. You want some trouble? Wait a minute.
All the way across the stage. That's the Elite Smash Classic going through the platform with that neutral B command grab there. Gonna get the job done, but you've taken 105 on the way there, so gonna have to clean it up if you're STiCK here.
Yeah, I feel like there's a sweet spot area that STiCK has to kind of stay in. He can't be too far away because some of his options on bursting in towards SNKC are going to be, you know, him eating those grenades that are kind of covering that distance. But then obviously he can't be too close because SNKC's, of course, ground game is pretty detrimental to King K. Rool. You can see right there, just lays that big body down and F-tilts right there to oblivion on the right side. So going to have to keep the approach option ambiguous. King K. Rool, of course, not without his slight changes within the last so many months to years. Of course, the Nair being the biggest one. Feels like he can fight a little bit better up close.
Yeah, at first, when the game came out, everyone thought this character was broken and actually got nerfed. Then they rebuffed the character, so that was good. The K. Rool nerf still, to this day, just make me laugh. Oh, wow, still surviving, though. STiCK still not able to get this second stock. Up air just barely out of here. That's the thing about SNKC, man. You got quick buttons, and you're so tanky, you're so heavy. You really can utilize all this rage, and you have so many things to just bring yourself back to center stage. But with the platform assist, the up throw.
That's right. Now, as much as you want to run, I mean, sooner or later, I feel like STiCK is going to be able to capture you. And, you know, to kind of add to that, tanky as well, too. You know, can last a long period of time, but also slippery. I got to really give it to Zenza. I mean, his ability to keep his approach options ambiguous, and not only that, but his landing options ambiguous as well. I think that surely speaks, you know, volumes to his character gameplay. Now, of course, with 130,
go for the stage spike.
I know, I swore he was going to go for the stage spike, but it don't matter. C4 gets it done, and a sigh of relief right there from Zenza, because he knew that STiCK was starting to figure out some of those approach options. We've seen him get a little desperate too and toss out up tilt a couple times. Quick frame 6 option can catch you up underneath that platform. Let's look at the replays.
Yeah, and in that situation, I mean, you could get reversaled if you go for the stage spike, and they go for attack and then they just hit you. So maybe maybe STiCK just more so believing in Zenza's ability and defense to tech underneath the stage. So that I get. Sometimes you gotta throw out that Hail Mary, and it's crazy. Just forgot the C4 on the platform. STiCK was trying to get in position to catch that landing, right?
Yep. Yep, he most certainly was.
Man, the thing about STiCK that makes STiCK really fun to watch, statistic-wise, when you look at STiCK's just mobility numbers, the airspeed, run speed, walk speed, not the greatest, but the character can feel like it has a lot of mobility when you start using all these different specials, right? The B reverses and the wave bounces. You can get really creative with the movement of this character.
That's right, and I think it's that sort of mentality that really makes STiCK, you know, one of the most dangerous characters really in just Smash history. I mean, no matter what game he's been pretty much top tier for the most part for those exact reasons there. But of course, his Achilles heel, the chink in his armor, the things that make him bleed. Of course, his inability to land properly. And you can see King K, Rool taking him sky high, my boy.
And the crowd, STiCK got some homies in the crowd because they are cheering for him right now. They want their boy to do good. And I mean, especially on the K Rool, it can be a tough task, especially against a character like STiCK. But STiCK making it work here, has the lead this game, number 2.
We'll see how long it lasts. Of course, STiCK, when he has lead, becomes one of the strongest characters to deal with, one of the most annoying characters to deal with. I'm just going to go ahead and call it for what it is, but same can certainly be said for King K. Rool. Of course, not a light guy by any stretch of the imagination, has the ability to be around a while, but of course, Zenza making me sound like a liar up here, up tilt, getting the job done. Back throw.
Is going to be it. Oh, man, that was so close to the blast zone there. Oh, try to get the dash tag. STiCK really trying to throw out these big swings, but so is Zenza.
Okay, and I like that option. The looming threat of forward air, especially to be that close to the blast zone. That right there, of course, very scary. Not very many options to work around. So when STiCK tosses that leg out, you in trouble. Down there, though, yeah, hold that.
Oh, trying to go up with the Cypher again. Getting very creative with some of these specials for movement. And respect the Nikita and the Nair. Landing down, I mean, K Rool definitely having a very unique landing option with that neutral, having that belly armor, right? Oh, and there's the berry into the up tilt, the classic Ko, if you will, for K Rool.
Reverse Nikita? Okay, up tilt, trying to get fancy. So look, I got to put the C4 down, man. You're not going to get the second hit, not yet.
They're just going to back up, get the crown here. Okay. Ooh, almost catches that third swing, could have got the shield grab, but STiCK now off stage, try to get through this Nikita and weave around.
K Rool's the most cartoon character ever, bro.
he really is.
Bro, oh my goodness. Okay.
It's hilarious. Got the one big eye.
Okay, nothing off the up tilt. But at first you don't see try again. Yes, that's right. Going to get the spike and the crowd coming alive right there. There's Link in the background.
Link cheering for K Rool. Let's go.
Right. What timeline are we in?
Man, great stuff from STiCK. Really getting these directional air dodges to the ledge. Even set up this scenario, which eventually ended up in the juggle sky high with the crown there. K Rool with a very goofy up air as well. Man. A lot of goofy moves. Of course, going through this, the berry into the up tilt. Gonna be a very solid confirm here for K Rool. Gets a lot off grabs, and of course, there was the dunk with the back air. Now 1-1 here. Zenza gonna have to polish up some of these recoveries, right? These directional air dodges to the ledge got to be a little bit cleaner. And that, like you said, that's where STiCK is his weakest, in that disadvantage.
That's right. Let's go ahead and get it, man. Game number 3 is certainly here upon us, and Zenza, of course, looking very strong, but what has, the thing that makes STiCK, weak in some regard, had that exploited in the last game, and I feel like STiCK kind of playing with the new lease on life. The gameplay feels a little bit more refreshed now. Game 1, I feel like he's a little bit more timid with their approaches. How am I going to get in and around? I got to respect grenade. I want to dash attack in and break that zone on the ground, but I do not want to detonate myself. Well, you put that win on the board, playing with some newfound confidence.
Yeah, and that's all you can need sometimes with STiCK, because once you're not confident, then you start thinking like, oh man, I gotta over-respect certain setups, and it can just be a downward spiral, right? And you never want to be in that downward spiral versus STiCK, especially like you said, when STiCK has a lead and you have that mentality, it can be not pretty. No, absolutely not. STiCK is a character that just kills confidence, man. I mean, you can have the strongest game plan in the world, but you eat 3 grenades and you start to mentally tell yourself, I can't get in. I mean, you in some trouble. My goodness. Okay. I actually thought he was going to try to drop it off stage. I think that might have been what he wanted to do as opposed to dropping it at the ledge, but regardless, still gets the kill and has a pretty decent-sized lead, all things considered. Now, if we can figure out how to get him off stage, he can maybe lean into that real nair-happy playstyle. He might be in a much better spot. There's down air. Grenade up air again. Okay, just drifting away.
Oh!
Whoa, forwarder and up to. Oh my goodness, we're coming in with the drop kicks.
Okay, Nikita.
I like that the crown can't control the Nikita anymore if you hit Snake, so great stuff on STiCK, and now getting that first stock here. STiCK keeping the stocks even, but the gotta catch up in terms of percent.
That's right. Down throw. Nice.
Okay,
This is
30 on the board.
right. This is looking good here. Of course, got to keep it as airtight as humanly possible. STiCK found out early on in game 1 the importance of making sure not to give Zenza the lead. Of course, Zenza a talented player, but Snake, such a formidable force once that lead is intact. Okay, sticky that man. He didn't even know he got sticky.
Did not know, got stuck on the toes there.
Oh, down it?
No, not gonna get it.
Okay, good on Zenza for knowing I need to jump off of the C4 and directly air dodge up, almost giving him a third jump, if you will.
Oh man, and these C4s are doing so much work, and maybe the reason why STiCK didn't realize he got stuck is because when you're in shield, most people think, oh yeah, I'm safe from anything Snake, right? But the sticky, the C4 actually works kind of like a grab. So if they're shielding, you're able to just stick them, and it still goes on top of them even though they're shielding.
That's right. That's right. Oh,
the roll this time.
Big read, yeah. I wasn't sure if he was aware of his percents. I know he got the down throw into F tilt in game number 1. Looks like he certainly knows what he's doing in the yes. The C4s are everywhere, my friend. They are among us. Okay.
I think that was one of the coolest things in Ultimate that they made. Because I don't think you could do it in Brawl, is where you can lay down and detonate the C4. Oh, and there's another C4. Man.
And now you got me thinking, could I do that in Brawl? I couldn't remember.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I remember he would like kind of be on his knees when he detonated, right? But I don't know. I don't know if
the
that
animation was actually him
Ultimate.
on the stomach, though. Yeah.
Yeah, on the prone position.
Dang. All right, the replays here, right here.
A lot of C4s, I'll tell you that.
A lot of C4s, that's right. Replays telling a story that Charles and I don't really need to tell. I mean, you've seen how that one kind of wrapped up. C4 getting the job done, and I think it's another issue that bigger characters are going to have versus Snake is, you know, being aware of not only where the C4 is, but where your body is in conjunction with the C4s. Okay, you cover a lot of space. You take up a lot of space on stage, and even on a bigger map like Battlefield, you still have to watch where you stand because you're so damn tall. Sometimes your head goes into that top platform.
And especially competing up against Snake at this level of play, especially when we get to these best of 5s, you're going to have some pretty draining sets in terms of just like, there's so many things to keep track of for both players, right? Even for the Snake players. You got to keep track of both grenades, the C4s, so it can get a little taxing and a little exhausting as the set goes on here. We'll see if that comes into play because I feel like we're already in game 3 and STiCK already forgetting some of these C4s and really, really getting punished for it.
That's right. You got to stay alert. You got to stay woke versus Snake here. See, we can push this to a game 5. Of course, it's going to be a task easier said than done as this match kicks off. Quick 22% on board. And yeah, he's just back. He's just back to the grenade in the C4 gameplay. Letting that do all the talking for him, kind of give him that key in. And of course, using his normals to open up that door.
Big damage. Both ground hits connecting into the forwarder, getting the grenade. Oh, and the up air. Oh, just a little too late on that. But still great damage going back and forth here. I like the pick as well. Gonna have this big stage, but still have that single platform in the center.
That way, if you want to disengage and stay on the right side, you don't have to worry about it again, like we've seen in Battlefield. You know, kind of walking on the underneath those platforms and eating. I mean, I don't even know how much percent C4 does, but it does enough, you know, to make King K Rool sweat. And he's a big guy. Oh no, yeah, you're done.
Directional air dodge, not going to hit that ledge there, and not going to have enough time to go for that C4 recovery. That means that STiCK is going to have the lead here. Into the forward tilt, that is true. And now at 160%, you can go into the down throw and up tilt, but who needs it when you got the Nikita?
When you got Nikita, you don't even need some of your normals sometimes. That is still one of the best moves I've ever seen in Smash. A move that, I mean, I felt like, you know, back in Brawl with it being so slow, I was like, okay, this seems, you know, seems fair. But Nikita being as quick as it is in Ultimate, I'm like, this is one of the best moves ever, bro.
It's funny because in Brawl, it was a troll move. It was so bad.
Yeah, like if you got killed by Nikita in Brawl, you're like, bro, are you even synced up, plugged in? I mean, what are you doing, bro?
Do you not like me? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, facts. But in this game, though, it definitely holds true to Snake's toolkit. But
yeah, in this game, that move paying the bills out here, winning locals and winning all kinds of matches.
Man, facts. We'll see if we can show him some signs of success here. Of course, this match, yeah, the armor, of course, coming through in a big way right now here for STiCK. Of course, and the crown. Said, kiss the crown, my boy. I'm breaking zones right now. Delicious. Shoots him off stage. The grenade right here, not the best coverage in the world. And yes, goes for the B reverse, but lands right in front of him. Still here. But for how much longer?
Oh, re-grab using the armor. Oh, that would have been so nice. Okay, I was going to say, I don't think the up tilt is enough cross stage, but STiCK right there reading the mash on Zenza and getting the up smash right as he popped out of the berry. Fantastic play.
Yes, sir. Oh, chunky read right there, killing an even chunkier foe. I love that. That's that Apollo Kage stuff right there that kind of separates him from some of the other snakes, like just getting up close and personal and just waiting for you to whiff first. Yeah, please swing. We can even go for a trade. I'll take it. But as long as some of these first frames of up tilt comes out, I'll be okay.
Yeah, just a little bit of patience can go such a long way, right? Just skipping a beat sometimes, waiting for that roll, waiting for that defensive option. Oh, not going to catch the roll in there. STiCK now off stage, barely avoiding the Kita and getting the crown back, man.
That's right, man. I like that, too. He's getting a little more comfortable with his approaches. Going to go for that, looks like a tomahawk, possibly into a pivot grab. Trying to take a page right here out of Zenza's book. Going for a lot of first hit F tilts, just trying to check the temperature, seeing which way STiCK is going to land. And then, of course, elected to go for his KO option, but we're going to a game 5. We're going, not the way I expected, but we're going to game 5, Charles.
Yeah, I think Zenza thought that neutral air dodge was going to put him onto the stage there. So that's why Zenza went for that neutral air dodge. But since he didn't end up on stage, misses the ledge there, and that was all the resources burned and still lagging from the neutral air dodge. Very unfortunate ending there. And we'll see if Zenza is going to clean it up. Like I said, for both players, these longer sets can be exhausting, right? A lot of things to keep track of. And right there, Zenza had 2 SDs in that game 4.
Yes, 2 very definitive SDs, if you will. I feel like, STiCK was playing very well, but he wasn't quite breaking in, getting in on Snake the way he was supposed to. But kind of lucked out a little bit, that Zenza's recovery options just weren't really where they were supposed to be. Or maybe Big Brain right here, hear me out. Maybe that was all a part of STiCK's game plan. Maybe he was like, if I just approach properly and just position myself, the sheer threat of King K. Rool's just size will be enough to scare him into an SD.
The king, man.
Right.
The king is out here with the forced errors. But hey, man, no matter what, whatever gets you to the game 5, right?
Man, we'll take it, brother. We will take it indeed. F tilt right there, checking that temperature, creating himself a little bit of space again. Got to remember C4 right up there on the left side of the platform.
Oh, shield grab,
bro. Yes, sir.
Offstage situation here. Double jumping, just lurking. I love the usage of up air coming out from STiCK. Even earlier in one of the matches, he used up air to navigate around one of the Makitas. I'm going to take that C4 and ride it straight to the ledge.
Okay, thought he was going to try to roll in that time. Absolutely not. He said, I am STiCK, but I'm also King K. Rool. I got to respect King K. Rool's movement options. Me running up on you at this distance, not going to be anything pretty for me. Letting him swing big. And again, Zenza not really getting a lot of those reads that we've seen in that first game. We've seen a lot of like down air into up air reads, a lot of down air up tilts. I mean, just really breaking that zone and getting in on the STiCK. But right now, kind of respecting the distance that STiCK can cover physically. Uh-oh, up tilt again. Whoa!
And there's that movement right there. STiCK saw the jump forward, right? But then Zenza just B-reversed the C4, goes back to the roll area, and then gets the up tilt. Fantastic movement, but the return, the up smash, the noggin with the crown.
That's right.
It's going to be enough.
Hit that man with the boing. I love King K. Rool's sound effect.
Like got some cartoon sound effects, bro.
He's a cartoon character right there, man. For an even cartoon player, man, I got to say, you got to be in a different mindset to play this character at top level. All respect given.
Absolutely.
And STiCK is doing it in a damn good way
be a
right
down
here.
air. Oh, tries to go for the back air there, maybe thinking that Zenza was going to recover closer to the stage, which is usually the case. Great mix-up in STiCK. Going to have that opportunity pass, but still great stage control. Working fantastic around these projectiles.
And I'm liking what STiCK is doing, too. He knows, okay, he's going to drop grenade in place, try to mix me up, probably not anticipating me coming in. Grenades in place, why would I want to get close? Anytime he does decide to get in, he says, look, if you're going to toss a grenade and Z-drop it, I'm going to force you to stay by it. Now this is forcing Zenza to move a little bit more right here and forcing STiCK right here to move into a victory. Has the lead. We'll see how this one is going to unfold.
Yeah, and Zenza is not mixing up when he's, or how hard he's mashing. Every time Zenza gets buried at around that 100% mark, or 90, I mean, just going for the instant mash out. Oh, the forward tilt is enough. We are going last stock game 5.
We'll take it, man. Gets the second hit of the F tilt, probably mix him up a little bit.
Oh,
what
no!
the? Okay, he's good right now.
Start playing the cartoon music, no!
Oh, man. This is looking anything but good right here for Zenza. Going to get him with the up tilt. Big read right there, but an even bigger belly coming through.
No! That was just, you had all the time in the world if you're STiCK, but the down tilt was in the wrong direction. Some nerves coming into play here.
I would have to say so myself. Up air. Okay, cannot get those feet, those reptile feet back onto solid ground. Up smash coming through, covering that distance. Knows, okay, I cannot allow him to recover above me. Got to keep him in the corner if I'm going to keep him anywhere right here at this percent. Okay, yeah.
Oh, we are moving, we're hopping, and then we land right into the up tilt. It's Zenza that is going to clutch this game 5 out STiCK, coming so close with the King K Rool, but it just was not enough.
It was not enough, unfortunately. And there's something I wanted to talk about there. Again, keeping Snake by his own grenades. He's gonna grab him. He might Z drop him in place, trying to mix you up on, approaching. Okay, you Z drop him in place. I'm just gonna run up. What you gonna do, bro? Because now we both have to eat this. Now this forces you to move and use a different option. Either now you have to roll, you have to jump out of the way, whatever. That's not what you're anticipating. He kind of used that tactic against him there on that right side. He was like, all right, I got the grenade. You probably think